All right, everybody. I'll throw a little bit about myself right now. I'm actually like a preacher's kid. I come from the South, from North Carolina. The town I grew up in, well, I feel like always the 10% because it was where the movie The Color Purple was filmed. And well, the 90% was the color black. Now that I said that, I thank everybody very much because they gave me a lot of soul. I learned a lot about Eddie Murphy, 80s synth music, fucking 80s rap and breakdancing. So there, boom. Sorry, those are new jokes. A little bit of new jokes there. But anyway, I was a preacher's kid, so my halo was always held up by my horns because I was kind of a bad boy preacher's kid. Basically, my dad was in the Air Force, so he retired at Arlington Cemetery, which is even funnier because my dad was actually the one, like, everybody had to ask, like, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. And it's like, no, my dad was actually the one performing the ceremonies. He wasn't the one in the box. Boom. Yeah. New joke, all right. But let me skip all this shit about myself and just get to some stuff. So I know we all like music in here. A lot of music fans in here. Woo! Do you guys ever wonder, like, okay, you know, Coachella's came and passed. About a year ago or so, they had the Tupac hologram. Do you guys ever wonder how come the fuck there's not any more holograms? I mean, you guys imagine, like, maybe because Snoop Dogg was so fucking high that he wasn't because he was high. It was basically because the Tupac hologram was actually fucking real. It was like the black people trying to fool the white people and shit with smoke and imagery. I mean, it's like basically because, you know, you got like, you know, basically like if he hadn't come out with more, then you would think, shit, I'm like really bombing right now. Let me get my thoughts right here, but basically about the Tupac hologram though, okay? So they had Tupac. How come they haven't came out with anything else? Like, you know, you'd have the Bobby Brown hologram. He coming out doing some shit with Roni, but no one's getting in trouble because it's just a fucking hologram. You know, you would get fucking, basically the Michael Jackson hologram. It'd be in bed with a bunch of kids, but it's just a fucking hologram. People lighten the fuck up, right? But then here's the thing. How come they didn't have a Biggie hologram? Because Biggie's too fucking big to be a fucking hologram. Yeah, all right. There we go. So how many people in here go on dating sites and shit? Dating sites? Anybody? I mean, come on. There's got to be, like, some people and shit. Have you guys ever been on something called Tagged before? Tagged is basically like this really insane, like, dating site. But my friend got a marriage proposal from a Pakistani fucking guy. And she was like, I had to turn him down because I don't know him. So it's like, all right, you don't know him. Cool. So basically, I told her, I was like, yeah, you know, by you turning him down, you're going to turn on the news tomorrow, and he's going to be the next fucking suicide bomber. Thanks. You know, it's going to have your picture on there with him fucking blowing up. That's just how much it meant to him. But, you know, there's also, like, me being from the South, there's actually a cowboys and cowgirls dating site. And I had to check that shit out. And I'm looking on it, basically going through the stuff, and it's like, do you know they actually asked if you have any kind of, like, disfigurements? And I'm thinking, that's kind of fucked up. You know, I'm looking, it's got burn victim and disfigurement, right? So I'm looking at it, I'm going, there's probably some drunk guy out there that got drunk one night. He's riding around his tractor. Somehow he was naked. His fucking dick got cut off by some of the gears, and he fucking hit a tree and the tractor hit a tree, and it fucking exploded. So now he's the first dickless victim, he's the first dickless burn victim in the fucking country. You know, anybody want to date that motherfucker? Probably not. But one of my friends asked me, so being all like, is there any Christian sluts? And I was like, check out Christian Mingles. I was like, I dated a chick from Christian Mingles. Yeah, there are. And so I get in this whole thing, and, you know, our first date was at church. It was Sunday. She got bored at church, took me to the bathroom, gave me the best blowjob I ever had, right? So she goes, just wait till we get home. And I'm like, what? There's more? I'm like, Sunday dinner? And she's like, no, it's even better. It's going to be even way better. So we roll back to her house. We go in her bedroom. She pulls out her tiara of thorns from the nightstand, puts that shit on. And she's like, tie me up like Jesus to the cross to the bed. And I'm like, all right, cool. And yeah, and then she's like, and then fuck all your sins into me and you'll be sin free. Fuck yeah. That's a Christian slut right there. So you guys know about the rapper Coolio? Rapper Coolio? Whoop, whoop. Yeah, Coolio. You know, he's cool, man. It's just funny. Like, I can't believe how fucking poor that guy is, though. And it sucks. You know, like, I hung out with him at a bar once, and they asked him to prepay for his drinks. I'm like, not even a tourist in Vegas has to prepay for his drinks. You know, I go to a Seaman concert, and he fucking comes out in a body bag. I look closer, it's a garment bag. It's like, please have proper stage props when you perform this shit, right? And I actually hooked up with a girl that Coolio's been after for like 2 years. And she had to rub that shit in my face. You know, it's like, Coolio's never getting me, but you are. And I'm like, that's a fucked up thing to tell a comedian, you know? So basically, I got a couple texts from her one day, and she's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I got a couple texts from her, and she's like, Coolio's upset. He's a little stressed out that, you slept with me. I was like, all right, cool. She's like, watch out, watch out. So all of a sudden, I'm walking on the street, and I hear this, I feel these rubber bullets pop off me. I'm like, boom, boom. I look, it's Coolio trying to do a drive-by, but he just can't afford to get the job done. And you guys know it kind of sucks. Like, Coolio has 3 dreads. Those 3 dreads fell out. So by him getting so stressed, so he had to sell all his rights to Gangsta's Paradise. And you never guess who bought it? Fucking Weird Al. Yeah, life fucking sucks. But anyways, that's my time, guys. Thank you. Have a good night.